Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hackmed Gaming. I am Hackmed. We are here some out of ore. Trying to do some work. Trying to again, still trying to get my save switched around. I sent a message in out of our Discord. We'll see if there's anything else can be done to get this back to standard mode. So something with the update with the beta, it's pulling something and turning it back to creative mode still. So it's just kind of a pain in the butt. I did see a good comment and a great idea to send money to my company instead of like having to go edit the save file every time. Uh, but yeah, I tried that. Not working either because this is what I have as my total wrote down, deposit to company, and as you can see, it doesn't change how much I have. I could just give my company unlimited amount of money. Um, So yeah, so I'm still back to doing it automatically or manually. I mean, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see if anything else can be done. I did go through all the files again and trying to. I went through the save file and actually found where it shows creative mode in there. I switched, so I started another game on the coal map and took that line and copied that line and pasted it in there in that save file. Just so it switched to default. I think it said, and just then that wouldn't even load anymore. So I was hoping, but first and foremost, let's get this out of the way, and then let's move forward. I mean, it's not gonna stop me or anything, but if we could get it fixed, that'd just make life so much easier. All right, excavator breakdown. That is just fine with me. Just fine. All right, so we left off. We have that running. That is all running, yeah, just off of wind, which is fine. I think I cleared all that out, so that's good. So yeah, so we're like $55,000 less than that right now, which is fine because we're not gonna be buying anything anyway. But we do need to get this stuff taken down so we can start making some good money. I'm gonna get rid of this tree and this tree. Just get out of my way. So we have a few options here. I need to clear just like the rest of this up here. And then I need to clear this. I also need to get in there because a lot of our money's in there. So I'm thinking we might go back to there today and start trying to get this money out of this hill here so we can get a new excavator, new loader, new truck, whatever, whatever it is we're wanting here. Probably all the above. Even though they're not much bigger. I mean, an extra yard is an extra yard. So let's get this guy up to where we need to be. You turn down my audio, turn on the game audio a little bit. Let's zoom in here. I had my hand on put it down on the wrong buttons. So yeah, let's do some digging. Let's not drive into the wall while I'm trying to look around. All right, so yeah, so we'll do some digging. We'll get some money out of this hill. I mean, the best we can. What's our fuel at? Oh yeah, we're fine for now. That's cool. And it looks like if you haven't been in the game a little bit and you don't play beta branches, a lot of the stuff got just moved over to the live branch. So if you were waiting for it, it is out there now. I was about to say, where is my truck? But, yeah, I know a lot of people don't like playing on betas. I don't mind them. I mean, obviously, you know, you're testing, so you run into more problems possibly and stuff like that. But I don't mind doing a little testing, and if I screw up my save, that'll suck. But I try to back it up after every episode, so just in case something happens, especially when I'm messing around with the save files and the metadata files, trying to get it out of creative mode, so it'll actually spend the money we have. Like I said, something changed because obviously we played the whole time without an issue until one of the updates. So let's see. That should be fine. And again, we're just gonna leave this stuff running. Even though that's the next thing, it ain't gonna pull fuel. So for that kind, I mean, the fuel don't cost that much anyway. So for that kind of stuff, it's just gonna be free, whatever. Like I said, there's not a whole lot really be done about it. I wouldn't even know. The only thing I could do is like set an amount of dollars, like, we'll call it $1,000 to fill it up, the loader, and or just 1,000 for all of it, make it even, and then I filled up half a tank. We'll just mark 5. I don't think it's worth the amount of money it is for like that level of detail. If I have $0 or like $100, I would definitely take that in account, and we won't fill up. But there's not a reason to sweat over the low cost of fueling up stuff. And hopefully the devs can help me out or have an idea or can do something. If not, no big deal. I mean, they're busy enough. But even if they don't want to tell me how to do it, I'm totally fine with that. But I don't expect them to answer me like that. I'm a nobody. I get that, but it doesn't hurt to try, right? Never hurts. What's the worst that happens? They say no. But now, moving forward, I don't have to worry about it for a while. And maybe by time season 3 happens, there'll be a way to either just convert it over, or I'll probably just pull from the company funds if I want to build stuff and do stuff. I said I created the map in creative just so I didn't have to edit the save files and try messing with that. Just so I could have, unlimited money to. So I bought vehicles, like, all the flattening up there and all that. Obviously, I did it all by hand. I do have the one regret because I did it all and then I was working on it. And I was like, I really wish I would have recorded, just me building the map. Even if there was no talking. I mean, obviously, I was talking to myself a little bit, but, just to have a behind the scenes look at me doing it. It wasn't like it was nothing spectacular or anything like that, but yeah. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. doing all right here myself. I've been freaking YouTube drama's been crazy. Like this whole pirate software stuff. Holy cow. Like I get it, people are it's their job. They're getting views, getting their money and whatnot, and it sucks. But it's just dramas. Just drama. Deserved or not. I mean, I found him pretty much like everyone else in the world off shorts, right? Like, oh, he's like a pretty cool guy. And before all this even come out, I instantly didn't like his tone, his attitude, the way he talks, the way he just has that I'm God, bow down to me mentality and turn off for me. So luckily I got out of there and stopped before it was even a thing. But just everyone has different taste. And that's the nice thing. Makes everyone a little individual and yeah, get all this money here out. And that smelter's nice too. God, so much quicker. Yeah. So anyway, I'm back. I'm still looking at probably because I'm obviously ain't gonna clear all this in any kind of quick episode. I still might do like a late night recording where I'm just kind of chilling late at night, and I just might come in here and just start getting this top layer cut off. I'll definitely hit the record and I'll put it up on there. No. And just for some background noise, something like that. Definitely. Need to. I need to get some money too because I'm going to put a hopper down here that leads to the plant, like I said. And once I do that, we're just going to roll every episode 50-50 chance. Can I use it or no? If I can use it, then, we'll get a lot more done in that episode. And if I can't, it'll be like this. I'm just trying to think of a few little things to do. Like if I have to move it, it's down for an episode regardless. Something like that, just so. But even that, I guess it could screw us, if I use it today and I wait till the end of the episode, I'm like, all right, I'm going to move it, and I move it where I want it the next episode. I could roll, yes, you can use it, but I won't be able to. So we'll probably do something like that. I think something like that would be useful. Just to add it, because I didn't do this season like this so much for a challenge per se. I did it just to try to have some objectives and work towards something, and possibly show a couple people a different way to play the game that don't care for sandboxes or get bored because they don't know what to do. So it was just kind of a thing to help out like that and show people some ideas. But like I said, I don't want to have a whole 30 episodes just trying to clear all this off. or making money and stuff like that. So if I have the hopper down here for an episode, that'll definitely speed up the process a lot. So like I said, that's why I've kind of changed a few rules here and there as we went. And I did say we'd readjust and adjust as we go. Nothing I change have taken away from me having fun, which is obviously the most important rule to me. So, but we're good to go. But yeah, any ideas you guys got or anything think it'd be fun to add or see in this season? Let me know. I'm hoping today to get the plug installed for the server and do some security stuff with that and see if it'll run out of ore or not. Like I said, I don't really care if it's 1 FPS. I'm not going to be playing from it. It's just basically going to be a character sitting in the game taking up a spot, unfortunately. So hoping it'll work. If not, I think I probably got enough random spare parts laying around here. I know I got an older processor, memory motherboards. I got like 4 or 5 motherboards laying around. I know I have some graphic cards. I do have a power supply. We redid my wife's computer. We got her a new one, so I do have one. The only thing I might have to do is get a hard drive, like a solid state drive or something, which they're not that expensive, and a copy of Windows. Oh no, never mind. Cancel that. I won't need a copy of Windows because it's on the motherboard already. So yeah, so worst case, if I can't do the server, I might be able to throw together something. CPU fan. I'd need a CPU cooler. That would be it that I can think of in case fans. But I have a couple extra cases as well. Question mark? Yes, I have one for sure. And once we get my wife a new computer case, we'll have another one. Because I changed my case out a few years ago for a big old airflow Corsair freaking monster. So yeah, so worst case, maybe I'll do that. And then farming sim server should work on the server without a problem because that's not like I'm not having to display the game or anything. I feel like I will be putting up an Icarus server. If you are into those kind of survival games, I've been playing it a little bit this weekend. One of the people in Discord picked it up and we were talking about it, so I was like, oh yeah, so I hopped in and played a little bit of that, and I really love that game. It's really good, I think, and I just don't have as much fun with games like that solo. Like that is like a co-op, working with friends or people all day long kind of games to me. I play them for a little bit by myself, and I'm like, I'm lonely. So we'll get that going. I'll be adding a new section in Discord for dedicated servers where I'll have it separated for whatever servers we're running at the time. So there'll be like if the outdoor one works, I'll have an outdoor section, and you'll have some like some posts or threads in there for like pictures or plans or for people that are doing it to if they want an idea what to do or what the plan is or anything like that. Like, oh, okay, here's a screenshot. I'm thinking about like doing this here, clearing this, and people kind of have an idea of what they can do when they get in there. Um, but I don't really plan on putting like any kind of like limitations. Like the only thing I'd like is everyone to work together on one giant, you know, one giant mine together, one giant pit, and um, I think it'd be fun to do that and go in and kind of just every once in a while, and I'll be in there playing too, I'm sure. But go in there and see what people, have done and stuff like that. I don't like farming sim. I'm gonna do put my lumber map up there on the dedicated server side, or I plan on it. I know I have to buy another copy of farming sim for that because you can't run a dedicated server without owning a copy, and you can't. I don't know, whatever. But I'll have screenshots and pictures of that with ideas. And, if you've watched any of the farming sim multiplayer games, you kind of have a little idea. Oh, nope, not down there, up here, of what the plan is. So I'll kind of take a screenshot of a map and, draw on it and let people kind of run wild and have a bunch of projects on there. Like, we'll clear this area for farming because it is a lumber map. But I want people to, if they want to farm, I want them to be able to get in there and farm as well. So we'll have to clear an area for that, get some buildings done, clear some lumber, some trees from areas. So a lot of cool stuff like that. And Icarus will be the same thing. Regardless, I'll have Icarus up, even if it's just me and, you know, anybody from Discord that wants to play, whatever. And it'll be the constant, typical kind of rules, no griefing, don't be a dink. Get along, have fun. But yeah, those are my current intentions. Like I said, I'm hoping today I will get that done. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll get the server fired back up. Might probably restore it all and just start right over fresh. Because I'm going to switch the raid that's on it. I don't really need a hardcore. I don't know if I really need a raid at all for what I plan on doing with it. And then hope it works. Hope it runs. Hope it'll run out of ore. Like I said, I haven't looked at it. I don't know if it actually has the card for graphics card adapter in there or not. And I don't remember, so I have to look. No, I have server 22 on it, so I'm good there. Got a few years out of that, I'm sure. And then the only other issue I would see is because it is a little older, it is all, HDDs, so. But I believe RAID device will handle SSDs, and if so, them are so cheap I can buy a couple of them and throw it in there. I'll swap them in real quick and be good to go. But we'll see what happens. That's the plan for that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, and whether it's out of ore or farming sim or Icarus or all the above, other games that may come out, or spark the interest of some people. I mean, obviously, if I'm running farming sim out of ore, Icarus, and all that up, it's gonna be I won't be in all of them because I have to be in one at a time playing. But yeah, that's the thought, hopes. If I have it my way, nothing goes wrong. Hoping to have that up here by the end of the week. And let's see, any other game we could think of. I've I might put it on there, and I don't know if anyone will even use it or not. But I might throw up a Minecraft server as well with all the mods, 9 or 10. Um, but I'm not sure. If you guys have any ideas of any games or something like that you think would be fun as a community and throw up there, let me know. But my first one is going to be try to get this one. This is where most people that are in the Discord or come to watch me have came from. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I knew it. I knew as soon as I hit it. Oh, let's go, though. I kind of need to go up top and start digging down. I don't know if I'm going to hit all that. And I'm okay. If I don't get every ounce, I'm fine for now. I just got to get it off the top here while I'm up here. Obviously, before I cut all this and go down deeper. If you've never checked out Icarus and you like survival games, I'm sure you have. It's not like it's an unpopular game, but check it out. It's pretty fun. The storms and stuff is amazing. We're playing this weekend, and actually, what was it? Last night we were playing a little bit, and had a flash storm. Storms are pretty cool in it. Wind and rain and lightning, acid rain, just depending on what biome you're in. House got struck by lightning, caught on fire. Of course, we weren't prepared because you're never prepared until it's too late. Luckily, I had talents available, so I grabbed the fire whacker talent, built one. Yeah, I was trying to freaking get the stuff out of the chest because it was just burning quick. Then I got struck again while striking me, and then I think I got struck a third time. Half the house is on fire, but we were able to get it taken care of, so that was good. Wife looks over. Oh, look, second night in a row, and your house is on fire. Like, yeah, we haven't quite unlocked lightning rods yet, or anything like that. All right, let's smooth this out a little bit again. Oh, what do we got? Hydraulic pump. Oil. Ram. OEM injector. Should have parts here. I think they're in the pickup truck. Let's go get them. Damn breakdowns. Because I did get the pickup truck back. I'm going to have to wire that back up. No, I did keep it wired up. Okay. All right. Just making sure they weren't in there. Pretty sure they're in here. All right. There's that. Volume injector. All right. Injector done. Pump done, and oil filter done. I think everything else had a decent amount on it, right? Guess I can just throw these in there for now. All right, good. Thank God I bought those. It saved us some time. Once we get some more money, we'll probably have to buy a couple stacks of this stuff. We're gonna need it. Right, it doesn't put it in there. Oil pump. All right, we're in business. Keeping freaking parts on hand. Eventually, we'll be able to, I think, manufacture them too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because that'll be nice, and we won't have to worry about even have to drive off to buy some. But yeah, we just need to get some money going. I'm thinking probably the truck will be next. Upgrade or get the next size truck. Because I can get, the loader or excavator and, just going to fill the truck up quicker. I guess I don't know. I guess it kind of determines on how soon I get up a hopper down here. If I get a hopper going down here, then obviously the loader would make probably the most sense, because the excavator ain't going to work very well for the hopper. Except the truck won't have to drive as far. But I'm hoping this plant will get us by until we can hit, hopefully, some rock. Like I said, that way I don't want to have to tear everything down to rebuild it to cement. Or actually metal. Metal might be our best route to go. We're going to have a lot of steel and stuff. Oh, no, they're full. I guess we'll just have to see on that side of things. No, I turned you off. But ultimately, not a big deal. We got it. But yeah, either way, whether it's steel or concrete, whatever we build with, mainly like to get that going before we do the addition, because we clearly need an addition up here. With all these new pieces. If I have my way, we're gonna still try to separate stuff, and instead of building a steel plant in town like I planned, just gonna build it here. But I'm gonna try to put it, in a little different area, and we'll conveyor the stuff over. Just need that better way to separate stuff. Separate the steel, or a smart separator, sorter, of course, something like that. And maybe I'll come up with something. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe there's something in there, like I said, and I just haven't quite grasped it yet. Well, let's see if I can kind of try to get this a little flatter there so we can pull up that way without worrying about being sloped and falling down. That kind of looks like a little bit of pay dirt right there, doesn't it? If it's not pay dirt, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely pay dirt. Well, I like that. Hoping I have enough fuel here. I should to load up the truck. I'm gonna take a bucket up there as I drive up there. Just back straight up. Kind of want to keep that a little lower. I don't want to flip this thing. You know, got my track record to uphold here, not flipping her. We'll just stop and fill up first. And we're going to have to turn off the binary. Trip to town wouldn't hurt. Actually, maybe we'll do that first. I should have something to sell up there. I need to get like a speed input. I think for that water pump, I'm assuming one goes there, and I need another one for the plant. That's right. That's what I was thinking. I needed to hook the power up. Remember earlier, I was like, oh, I think I need to hook the power. No, I need to. Well, yes, hook the power up, but I need a whole nother input controller. Because I used one there, and I'm guessing since the oil derrick over there needs power input, I'm assuming so does the water pump. Right, that makes sense. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll dump this in here, hop in the truck, head to town. Pull you right here for now. It's because we probably got a decent amount in here, right? Oh yeah, we got a decent amount in there. Question is, what do we have to sell bar wise? Got to have something. I think we'll sell those. We'll just sell all that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll have a lot more coming through. Fingers crossed. But yeah, if we're gonna run this plant, even though we only got, you know, very little pay dirt in there, I'd rather have the water going and get the most possible. All right, let's see if we can flip this guy. Tell you this, I am still super excited to get this road done. I think it's going to be a huge, obviously, undertaking. It's going to be a lot of work using a lot of the machines I don't like, leveling it off, getting it smooth. Close. But this trip will be so much nicer when we do. Yeah, it's weird. It's that it won't even let me put money into the company. That was a good idea. I didn't even think about it. And I see them like, oh yeah, that's easier. Who cares if it's in the company? Whatever, you know. Than me having to go through after every episode or before an episode and throw the save file in the website, change the number, start a pain in the butt trying to add it all up and trying to remember what we buy. All right. Speaking of that, let's doesn't pull it up right now. All right, so we currently have 73,000 to spend. We came here for power. That's 200. What are those? 100. Yeah. Minus 50,000. 23,000 to spend. And what else did we want to get while we were here? There was something else, I think. I thought maybe not. Don't think we needed any of this. I mean, we're going to need a lot of this. It's going to take so much power. So, um, do I need to run? Now that I'm thinking about this, what am I looking for? Production. Water or unfiltered? Does filtered water do better? What I said we had 23,000. 15,000. All right, so we got one for the conveyor system, one for the water. There's that. Oh, don't forget that 588 bucks. And what else was there? A tank, right? Minus 6,500 for that. All right, we have 9414 left. I may have even had a liquid tank. I don't know. We got plenty of power cables. I don't know. It wouldn't be a typical trip to the store without me forgetting something. I'm going to go slow over this bump because we know what happened. Oh, God. Whoa. All right, yeah, let's hook this up. Let's get this plant run. Definitely need to. I mean, we got the coal plant. I need to get it moved. We need to find out where I'm going to put the power system at. It might still go up on top of that hill. I started clearing that for solar panel a while ago. But I might still, and then I was going to put production up there. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. You know, I'm right here. Let me grab. I think that's all the pipeline I have. Yep. All right. All right. So the logs down. At least we have a left. There's that. There's that. Gonna have to get some supports underneath this stuff. I mean, this will be fine. This is on the ground, but I don't think that tank's, you know, going to be free floating very well. I don't care if the, you know, there's a little bit of dirt inside of the frame, stuff like that. I mean, that would just the dirt's moved around, but we'll try to clean it up a little bit like that there, a little bit there looks all right. And now with this stuff, I mean, it's not like it's part of any of the challenge, but I want to do a water plant, you know, like maybe we'll build a water plant over here or something where we'll pump and filter all our water. Oh, let's see. Let's put you on here, I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, let's take you back some more. I didn't know what side it went on. But yeah. So I said a lot of plans, a lot of work solo for sure. But that's the fun part. So we got to do a power plant. Well, trying to make like a mental checklist of everything to do. We have a power plant we need to do. We're probably going to try to do like some turbines, wind turbines, but I'm going to end up like kind of separating them a little bit, you know, obviously not right on top of each other. I want it to look kind of cool across the landscape and make sense. Means we'll have to run power all the way through, which is great. And probably a place for the steel to go. And that's up in the air. Like I said, that a lot of that determines what we can do with separating stuff. All right, so you're good. You're hooked up. I got to hook up the water. I was going to look before I came on, but I did have a comment and let me know how far the wire goes, which is nice. I just forgot what it was, and I forgot to look it up before I started. Can I hook another one to this? Looks like it, but I don't think I have any more. That's what I was going to need. Just got this one. I'm not going to have enough. What do we have? We have that and that. Might just have to throw this coal plant down for now. Come, get over there. Let's see here. Let's see what if I should have looked when I was there. Any supports or floors? 'Cause we need some anyway. We can put it down, set the generator up on it. 1 wood block, 28 wood floors. I think we can make that work. I don't think we can make that work, can we? If I do that, I'm still going to have to support it. Let's see. Big is this guy? Comes out of that side. That fits up there pretty good. I know I didn't rotate like I wanted. Come on. Oh, for coal, that's not going to be enough. All right, let's go see. There it is. I'm just trying to see how many more I need because I have some wood on me. I think there's some stuff in there. I think we need like one, probably in the middle. That's on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Let's go. Let's see if we can't make some of that real quick. And we have to turn that guy off. Yeah, I want like a storage unit, like Gold Rush and stuff with the power buttons that you can hook up to, so we can just go in and turn stuff on and off that way. Nothing and nothing. Wood block, just beams. It's 2.5 minutes. Nuts and bolts, and it has some sheets and beams. That's nice. Oh, I can make a small door. That's a start. Got that. I think this is just gonna get turned off. I guess I might as well. Stop that. That should be everything. And oh, I don't think this fuel works anymore, does it? Okay. We'll let that run. And once that's done, it's just going to sit up there. I don't think I'm going to move it. I think it's just going to stay there as part of the landscape and the background. What did I say I need? I said I needed 5, right? Maybe I should wait 1 second, take 6, because you know what's going to happen, right? Speaking of that, I don't have a ton here. Just make 5 more beams. Yeah, we need generator fuel now, right? Did they switch that? Because I know we can make generator fuel, or regular fuel work. About to find out. Because this actually needs, what, 2 more refineries to it? Nope, just fuel went in there. All right. So that's good, because we'll have to turn you on. I don't think this is going to be enough. Maybe. It might be good. Sometimes I find that easier. Just put it on top. There. Say that's supported pretty good. That is... That is supported. All right, so I think we're good. So... Oh, I need more coal. Which I should have here. Is that really all the coal we got? All right. You know what? Let's split that up. Oh, okay, perfect. What am I doing wrong with this? I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing something extremely stupid. Or doing something wrong that's stupid that I'm not trying to figure out. This shouldn't have to be on. It should be... Does that say anything about being on a water source? Production. No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing wrong here? Doesn't say anything about having to be in water. There's no red like text on it. You know, like this has here. So did they fix that or something? Anytime I have to come here and turn this on, or did I? I don't remember. Holy cow, it might be crazy. I definitely want to switch this over, though. This needs to become a wash plant, not a sluice box. I just don't understand this. Let's see here. What am I missing out on? What am I doing? Does it have to have a straight piece in there? Can I not like directly connect it that way? It's just kind of. Is that the problem here? No, it doesn't seem to be the problem. This is. Oh, I went backwards. Oh well. That's fine. I don't care if it. Well. Did I hook it up back? No, last time I hooked it up this way. Because we had the right. Alright, let's turn it back on. Grid load. Yeah, 'cause that's what we had last time. That's there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. There is. In grass or snow. I don't know why I haven't seen that. That kind of makes this stuff a pain in the butt. Because you have to connect, like if I just like, okay, you know, right here, or it has to be the world grid. You just, is my whole system screwed up because I didn't use world grid after they added this? Is this here screwing me up? All I have is a down. All right, let's see if I can get lucky here. Did I just lose all that coal? I think I lost the fuel, right? But not the coal. So that won't work. Let's do that. That won't work. I guess none of this is going to work because I've dug it up. There's not a way to make this back to grass, right? Besides a little bit here and there if you smooth it out. I kind of wish that would change. I don't know. Why does it have to be grass? I understood, you know, like it has to be on snow, but why? I don't think I have. I don't have any more turns, do I? Okay, so now no iron came in here that time. Did that turn off automatically? I might need to reread the patch notes. And that turned off automatically? Interesting. Because I don't remember switching this on. So it came on by itself. Is it shutting off by itself? And I can't run back down to there. I need more poles. So whatever, that's fine for now. Let's see, what do we have in here? A lot. I still have to refine it further down. So I wonder if generator fuel is more like efficient. Because let's see, oil refinery. So I'm getting oil. It's coming out as fuel. And if I put, I'm getting crude oil coming out as oil. Put oil and get fuel. Put fuel and get generator. I wonder if generator fuel is just more efficient. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Make sure I didn't miss any turns in here for pipes. Left conveyor. Splitter merge. All right. Great piece. Okay, so we will have to get some more pipe pieces. We're gonna have to make a trip back to the store. But I'm guessing that's the problem. That's why that's not working. I don't understand why it has to be grass though. I mean, that don't make no sense, and it really makes it hard to like put it on a flat surface because unless you're using the world grid, which I after season one, I was like, oh, I need to use the world grid, but I realized I don't want to use the world grid, for all this or for certain stuff. Um, and then even that, like if it's down low, you got to dig way down low, and then it's not on grass anymore. So I feel like this is, and what is it? Just the pipe needs to be in grass, like you're digging down. And if that's the case, then why is it not? About now? Yeah, I don't know. I think that needs a little bit of an upgrade. It shouldn't have to be grass. Like it's a pipe digging down underground, like through the dirt. I think that makes it kind of crappy. All right. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to find a spot for that to go and work. I'll need some turns and stuff. Okay, so now this one didn't shut off automatically. I didn't shut it off last time. Whatever. Okay, good. Is the coal plant. That's in my pocket. Don't have to worry about that. Weird saying that out loud. I didn't have any more pipe here, right? I picked it all up. Yep. Got some coal in there. I need to update this to a wash plant because I don't really need all that sitting in there for any reason. Because I can't even add it in, can I? No. All right. So we got some stuff to figure out, some stuff to work. work on. But yeah, I don't like the grass. Have to be on grass. That should be grass or dirt. Grass, dirt, or snow. Like, not sitting here. Fair. Even that is stupid because it's gonna go underground, like at least underneath the pipe. But the whole grass. All right, maybe that'll change. Or maybe there's a better reason for it and I'm not thinking it through. So I need to make a shopping list. We got some stuff to sell somewhere in here. Got some aluminum, lithium, some gold, a little bit of steel if we need to, just to get some money in there. That's dirt. Dirt I can sell, but I got to haul it up there. So that makes it kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. All right. We're making it work. Coal. That makes sense. I still don't like that you have to dig down and like hit the coal. I think like if there's a coal deposit within X amount of, voxels below it, it should count. But at least that's makes more sense, but the water does not to me at all. We'll see where it goes. Either way, we'll overcome and we will adapt and we will make it work. And get that going. May this ain't where it's gonna go anyway. We're gonna have to get some pipes and run it up, and I don't think this stuff is. Yeah, see, I'm not on the world grid, so like that. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. So this is, world grid right here. So if I build on this grid, I can build at the shop on this grid and tie it all the way into here, no problems. But like that means you can only place this, where the terrain is perfectly that height, right there. Like it gives you no customization, and then even that, you can't have it dug out underneath or flattened. That there works. That's not terrible. Oh well. Like I said, we'll overcome it. We'll adapt. We'll get it working one way or the other. I will figure it out for sure. But I think we're gonna call it there. We got some dug out. We got some of that pit dug out, which is good. We got some stuff to sell, so we make some money. We got a lot more to go, obviously. The next episode, we'll see what we got. We'll get the water up and going. Maybe it's not even that crucial. Like we have a little bit of pay dirt. We don't have that much pay dirt yet. But before we run, mass amounts of pay dirt, we're definitely gonna have to do it. And I need to start getting more like wind power and solar power up, so I don't have to worry about turning this on. I got to get the place for the coal plant or two, and the coal sent up to that. And then all this stuff can just run like the whole time, not have to worry about switching it over. And so yeah, we got to get more poles. We got to get more stuff. We got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. So depending on what we lose out next episode, we'll probably continue down in that pit. We'll continue getting that cleared off so we can start getting to pay dirt. Probably get a new truck or loader, and I gotta get a bunch of pieces and stuff for power to run down there to get a hopper down there. So we need some money, but we should be able to get it pretty quick. We do have that whole area up there loaded with iron and stuff, and I'm sure there's multiple places around here. But ideally, get to that pay dirt, and we can just get it all here. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know some ideas or thoughts or other stuff I can throw up on that the wheel I spin at the beginning of every episode. Some cool stuff like that. And any ideas, any stuff you think would be cool as I kind of build up steel plants and asphalt plants and power plants and all and water plants around here. Yeah. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I appreciate all the support so far. Discord, links to the game, links to other stuff. TikTok, I'm slowly, but I've got a couple, and I'm slowly adding to their Steam gaming group, just to help easily get invites to games if we're playing them and you want to hop in and all that. So thanks. Have a wonderful night, evening, morning, and I hope to see you next episode. Bye.